Welcome back, Boruto fans. This is Chapter 20, Because of Love, on to Blue Vortex. I'll be here breaking it down, reacting by voiceover, and sharing my thoughts every step of the way. So grab that kunai, and let's get into the action. Oh yeah!
And there's a change going on in this world right now, yeah.
And so we got Konohamaru struggling for his life, his very life. Look at Matsuri and her extended branches covering up Konohamaru. Gah! Gah! Then Matsuri says, "You whine way too much. Will snapping your neck shut you up? Or would you rather keep chatting right up until the moment I devour you? I'll let you choose, Konohamaru-chan." Creepy.
Yeah, all conversations put aside right now, you know what I mean?
And then looks like we have a flashback moment of Shikamaru. He says, "Become friends with them. Win them over. Tame them. Wild beasts are still innocent couplings." And then Konohamaru looks like he magically knows what his mission is here, so he said, "Didn't you say earlier that getting to talk so much made this the best day of your life?" And he goes on, and Matsuri's listening. "If you devour me, I'll die, and then we won't be able to talk like this ever again." Very good point, Konohamaru. Very good point. All right, let's go to the next page, page 4. Jura says, "Yeah, it was fun, sure, but..." And Konohamaru looks like he's just a bit nervous on the next response here, and she says, "It was simultaneously terrifying. Felt like my sanity was slipping away. You're dangerous to me. You make me crazy. That's what has become clear to me." And then looks like Konohamaru is just a tad bit on the edge here and nervous about what's about to happen. And then Matsuri says, "My defensive instinct tells me to eliminate the danger. Conversely, there's the part of me that desires you as they mix together." So now we're at page 5. She then says, she continues on with, "I feel compelled to devour you." And then looks like a big wrapping of those vines there. Looks like it's almost like bundling and hugging all to his spine of the back. That is really devastating there. Wow. And Konohamaru, of course, he is in pain. Looks like it's really getting into his back, like a massage with vines trying to stick into your spine there. So I can imagine the pain here. It's really devastating. All right, page 6. We're back to Ryu, and with his iron sand everywhere. And it looks like the one to get hit first is Araya. Looks like he does a jutsu and says, "Wind style, sandstorm, blast." Sounds like a cool finishing move there. And then, say with all that wind style, it blows away the iron sand off of him. Now we're at page 7. It looks like the iron sand has its own like vine shape and tries to get Araya. It looks like Araya is knocked down on the ground, and Yodo sees this.
And now this time you're hurting bad.
And then Mitsuki says, "Damn it!" And it looks like he has his own counterattack with his Sage Mode Snakes. And then here comes Ryu, anticipating the next move. Now we're at page 8. Mitsuki is on his offensive with his Sage Mode Snakes. And then looks like one of the heads of the snake might have actually hit Ryu. Yep, and then Ryu, he does maintain his balance again here. Page 9, we get Arya. He looked up and he's looking at the action here. And then Ryu, it looks like he slams on the ground. And, okay, so it looks like the iron sand has grabbed onto Araya and using him as a human shield here from the snakes. So, of course, naturally, Mitsuki has has to kind of pause for a moment because his snakes are about to hit Araya. And then in that moment of pause, Mitsuki gets hit with the iron sand.
And you're hurting bad.
Now we're at page 10. Mitsuki, of course, reacts. Ugh, been knocked down as well. And then this reacts to Sarada, Mitsuki. And then Mitsuki looks like his sage mode has now turned off from that hit. Ugh. And then Sarada watches this, watching her comrades getting knocked down one by one. And then Mitsuki, he's now become a little puppet of Ryu with the iron sand. Now we're at page 11. And so here we go with the puppeteering. And if you look at that detail, it looks like Ryu put like an iron sand armband right here to have full control over them. And with Ryu say, he, looks like checkmate, my friends, says Ryu with his smart-ass comments. And then Yodo witnesses this, and Arya then responds, Yodo, Sarada, forget us! Just save yourselves! Ugh!
You're hurting bad.
And then Ryu says, stop saying stupid things. I'm not letting any of you escape. Then Ryu then says, then again, just killing all of you here and now doesn't make sense to me either. Right now we're at page 12. Ryu says, let's do this. Otosuke Boruto, or even his accomplice, tell me where either of them are. And then with Yodo and Sarada still standing, Sarada has to react, huh? Ryu then says, any weaknesses would be cool too. In fact, share whatever intel you have on them with me, and I'll let you go, all of you. Then Yodo stares like a dead stare of, what do we do? Can't believe we're in this situation. And so Mitsuki then says, don't fall for it. I bet he'll kill us regardless. Just run. And then he gets choked out too. Now page 13. Ryu then says, I'm offended. You're the ones who broke their word first. Don't let me in with you. Then Yodo says, Sarada. Yodo then continues on, tell him where Boruto is. You know, don't you?
Gets to a point where it really doesn't matter. You guys don't really know us like you think that you do.
So much for confidentiality here. So then Sarada says, Yodo. Yodo then responds with, just spill whatever you know. We're gonna get slaughtered otherwise. And Sarada says, don't be ridiculous. How can you believe him? It's gotta be a trap. Yodo then says, what other choice do we have? You're okay staying silent and getting killed? Alright, well, guess someone failed their Chunin exams for a reason here. All warfare is based on deception. Yodo, you're fired.
Nothing but garbage.
Anyway, page 14. Sarada then says, sorry, but I won't sell a friend out to save myself. Not that I even have intel to share about. And then it looks like we have a flashback moment of Sumeri. And it looks like it's just Sumeri just looking at Sarada with sad eyes. And then it looks like a voiceover response here. We may have taken Boruto's side outwardly, yet we know almost no crucial intel about him. Then we continue on with the shot of Sumeri here, but with the voiceover. But isn't it because of that we've been able to live freely like this? Then Sarada and Yodo have like their staring contest here. Then Yodo says, I've long wondered why you keep sticking up for a rogue ninja who's sought by his village for committing serious offenses. But I think finally know. It's a weird sentence structure, but whatever, I'll just go with it because I have no choice.
Nothing but garbage.
So page 15. Sarada and Yodo are still exchanging their dialogue while their two comrades are getting choked out. Sarada says, huh? Yodo then says, he's the kind of guy who makes you want to always have his back even if the rest of the world hates him, right? Then Yodo then goes on with, I feel the same about Shinki. And then Sarada is just kind of speechless here. And then Ryu is left in suspense. He says, hello, you still there? And then it looks like he's still kind of choking out Mitsuki. And then with Ryu, he then goes on with, so what say you? Should I go ahead and kill you? We're at page 16. Yodo says, hold up, Ryu. The problem is that we don't have any intel on Boruto. Then Ryu then responds with, I see. so no ability to negotiate. Yodo then counter-replies with, not so fast. If you'd be amendable, you can have me instead. I'll cooperate with you, using my enemy-detecting abilities. And then Sarada says, Yodo? And then Araya says, you idiot!
Garbage.
And we're at page 17. Yodo says, I'll start gathering it for you now. I'll get you whatever intel you want. And in return, you'll let the other 3 go. And then we're back to Konohamaru. He is still getting devoured here. Gah! Sounds painful here. Very painful. Especially if it's like going, across the back here. Right, we're at page 18 now. So the Matsuri looks like there's a tear running down her cheek. And then she says, what's this dripping from my eyes? And then Konohamaru then shouts out, Matsuri! And on page 19, Konohamaru is still staring right directly at her, and then Matsuri has her little moment of a monologue here, internal monologue, says, my heart is racing just from him calling my name. Why? And what is this liquid pouring from my eyes? Konohamaru says, you're shedding tears. What's going on? Matsuri says, tears? Konohamaru says, you must be feeling sad, which means you don't want to kill me. Right, we're at page 20. Back to the Shinju board meeting here with Jura and Hidari in focus, and you can barely see him, but the bug clone is just chilling in this corner here. Or Mamushi, I guess is their actual name is. So then Hidari is just chilling like a villain there, and Jura is having his moment here, and looks like he's shedding a tear. So it seems that he's feeling exactly what Matsuri is feeling. Then page 21, Hidari looks like he senses exactly what Jura could be feeling. And then Matsuri then says, tears? What the heck are tears? And what is going on with me? Then Konohamaru, he then says, Matsuri, do me a favor. Could you squeeze my hands? Oh, a romantic bonding moment. All right. I guess that's the plan then. All right, so then we're at page 22. Matsuri is still bawling out and crying here. Then Konohamaru says, let's join hands. That's how special relationship starts. Matsuri says, special relationships? Konohamaru says, that's right. It'll be the first step for the 2 of us. All right, how romantic. How romantic indeed. Even though you're about to die here, but you gotta do whatever it takes to stay alive. So I can understand that. And then page 23, looks like they have now touched hands and now interlaced them together here. And Matsuri says, so warm. And then that flashback moment with Shikamaru reminding Konohamaru the details of his mission. Konohamaru, become friends with them. Win them over. Tame them while these wild beasts are still innocent couplings. And then, in page 24, and here is the betrayal. Yeah, Rasengan splatters her hands, and he is now free from her clutches. Yeah, very good. Oh yeah, great build up to that. Yes. Right, page 25. So those Rasengans have gotten much larger there, and it's broken apart all the tree vines. And then, with Shikamaru's panel, betray them! Page 26, Konohamaru says, giant Rasengan! Oh wow, he does like a double giant Rasengan? Holy crap, that is really wicked awesome. Wow, that is cool. And so, Matsuri is missing her hands now, and then we get that flashback moment of Shikamaru. Did your heart reel just now? Page 27, Konohamaru's reaction, and then back to the flashback panel of Shikamaru. This is a perfect plan if you truly consider them nothing but foes. Get them to drop their guard so you can kill them. And so, looks like this is Matsuri's facial expression with tears running down her cheek. She says, Konohamaru-chan. And with page 28, Jura then says, in his board meeting, because of love, Matsuri wavered over devouring him and allowed him to trick her and deliver a painful counterattack. and also because of love, Saratobi Konohamaru fell prey to doubt and foolishly let victory slip away from his grasp. And I was on page 29 there. Really great paneling. And it looks like Matsuri has countered attacked here. And man, Konohamaru is still like in really deep trouble. Despite that double giant Rasengan, Matsuri is way too much here. And then now we go to a very shocking panel. Holy crap. On page 30, Yodo has been impaled by Ryu. Holy crap. And look at all the reactions here. Ryu just cold-blooded, just impales Yodo. This brings shock to Sarada and Mitsuki. On page 31, Yodo is now on the ground, face down, not moving at all, just scuttles from the impact. Then Araya is speechless himself. Then Ryu then responds with, "That'll be a no thanks. And please don't talk down to me. I get annoyed easily." And Sarada, she rushes over, "Yodo! Hang in there, Yodo!" And Araya says, "Damn it, you bastard!" Now for page 32, Yodo says, "Why can't things go well for once?" Sarada then says, "No way." It's like she's checking the exit wound there. Wow, that's serious. Yodo then says, "It's okay. I know that I'm done for." Yodo! And then looks like Ryu attempts to grab Sarada. It's now at page 33. "Last one in the bag," says Ryu, and then says, "You're now all obedient puppets of mine." Then Mitsuki has to look behind him. Yodo's face down on the ground, trying to look at what she can. Yodo says, "Sarada, I'm not sure why it's happening now, but I can hear it real well." Then on page 34, Yodo says, "You don't know yourself at all, do you?" Sarada says, "Huh?" Yodo then continues on, "Your feelings, why you want to be strong. I can tell right now, it's clear to me that you misunderstand. You're probably deluding yourself subconsciously." And Sarada is puzzled here as she says, "What are you talking about?" And then page 35, Yodo then says, "I'm referring to that power you've been letting rot." Then Ryu says, "How stubbornly you cling to life. You seem to be a pain. Why don't we finish you off?" And so, looks like Sarada's arm is getting controlled here by Ryu. Stop! Looks like it's a stabby motion here. Page 36, Yodo says that she is about to give her death speech of the series here. "I don't know why, or what you're holding back for. You're allowed to use it for and only for, but it's okay to use it for other things other than just the greater good." And then looks like Yodo is still talking here. She says, "That special person in your life, to protect them." And here is the 3-tomy Sharingan. Here we go. Here is the hype that we've been waiting for. New ability. What is it? Page 37. "Okay, Uchiha girl, let's get it a go." And then he notices that the iron sand is dissipating. Looks like it's losing control of Sarada. The kunai drops, and Ryu says in his little inner monologue, "What the? The iron sand is peeling away? Damn right."
That's exactly right, yeah.
Damn right. Let's frickin' go. Let's fucking go. Yeah, let's fucking go. So, page 38. There is a dark portal here. Oh yeah. A very bit of a small portal rift, but nonetheless a portal. It looks like it's sucking away the iron sand. Alright, is she gonna pull Obito? Is she gonna do an Obito? Oh, let's see this. Page 39. Mitsuki then says, "The restraint is gone. What's going on?" And Mitsuki now notices the portal rift. Mitsuki says the iron sand is gathering in one spot. No, it's being sucked in. And then Mitsuki looks looks directly at Sarada, and Sarada really looking like Trinity from the Matrix. Definitely looking like Trinity from the Matrix here. So then we got page 40. She is standing tall, standing brave. It's a very good panel, by the way. This would make a great poster. Wow, if you're an artist that has found my video, this would make a great commission poster. It absolutely would. Definitely make it. So we get a shot of her Mangekyo Sharingan. Oh, it is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. And then the final page, Mitsuki says, her eyes are Mangekyo Sharingan. Oh yes, this is beautiful. Take a look at this. This is so beautiful. This would also make a great poster for like a commissioned artwork at a Comic-Con. So we end with to be continued. Oh yeah! And this was my last voiceover chapter reaction. I'll still do chapter previews and chapter reviews, but this is my final chapter voiceover reaction of all of Boruto. If I decide to come back to the chapter reactions, it'll be much to a surprise to me as well as everybody else who's been following me. But until then, with next chapter, chapter 21, well, going forward, I'll just be doing chapter previews and chapter reviews. And so until next time, I want you to thank you for joining me on this journey of Boruto to Blue Vortex, specifically chapter 20. Let me know of your thoughts. What stood out to you? Where do you think the story is headed next? And of course, feel free to like, subscribe, share, click that bell notification just like you care. Until next time, same Handsome King content, same Nerdy Bear reaction. Oh yeah!
I am the cream, yeah. The cream of the crop.